My dear friends, what if that you come to know that you are going to be killed by tomorrow? There's a huge plot against you. They're going to arrest you by this evening, and your enemies have planned it so well, they're going to first tarnish your good name by tomorrow morning. And they're going to make accusations against you and publicly insult you and harass you, and then by evening you are done, you are killed. What would you do? No point even complaining to the government or the police, they are involved in it. Even the international committee is involved, and they have already taken the side of your enemies. No point complaining to anyone. What would you do? Whom would you call? Whom would you talk to? Dear friends, Jesus went through the same scenario, and he didn't want to even talk to his friends and ask them to sympathize with him. Rather, he wanted to celebrate the feast, have a good meal with them, and then, as usual, he wanted to go and pray. That time, he wanted them to be with him to pray. Because he knew where the power, where he could get that peace of mind, despite him going through the most dangerous plot against him. And today in the gospel, Jesus tells us, I give you my peace. My peace I give to you. Not any peace. Not as the world gives. The world will define. Psychologists, anthropologists will define, or psychologists will say, peace is when there's no conflict. Dictionary will give another meaning. Now, what Jesus tells us is not that peace without conflict, without any issue at home, without any problem, without any financial crisis in your life. No, that's not peace. That's nothing. Now, what Jesus tells us is, despite you having all these problems in your lives, you going through these tribulations, you are at peace. Take my spirit into your heart. I leave my peace with you. Take this. Do not be afraid. Do not let your hearts be troubled or afraid. Now I'm going, you should be happy that I'm going, because when I go, my Father, the source of all the power, almighty power, will send our spirit in my name to you. That spirit will shroud you, cover you, and empower you, and you'll be at peace. Dear friends, how much we are troubled when we go through a crisis. Why can't we trust God, whom we believe, whom we worship at least every Sunday? Even if we don't pray, why can't we believe that He's the mighty power, and if I'm connected to Him, I'll be definitely be empowered, and even through this crisis, something better, greater will happen in my life. That's what Jesus knew. Okay, they're going to kill me, fine. It's hard. As a human, it might hurt me a lot. It will be very painful. It's okay. There's a reason behind it. However, I'm supposed to die here. Yet, death came because of sin. If someone is sinless, death is not the punishment. Death cannot conquer him. Yet they are going to kill me. Let them kill. That will bring something greater than the death, that I'm going to rise. He was confident. He knew God the Father will do that for him. He had that power. He didn't retaliate. He just allowed that to happen. Because something greater would happen even in our crisis, even when we have to face the worst situation in our life. It can be financial crisis, family issue, loneliness, or anything else, rejection, whatever. something greater, greater than what we are, what we have, going to happen in my life. That's the faith we need to have. And you will experience it, my dear friends. You will go through it. Need to open our eyes and see how God would do it. In the meantime, how it happens is not my job. God will do it. How is not my job, but it will happen. That's the faith. And there we are at peace. This is the peace that Jesus gives us today. Therefore, my dear friends, Jesus invites you today to embrace His peace and own His peace. And not to let your hearts be troubled and be afraid of anything. Tell God your problems, and tell the problem how big your God is. Therefore, let's enjoy peace, and peace be with you. Amen.